So the Global Fund for Women supports women's rights organisations to be able to advocate and work for achieving women's and girls' full human rights. And I'm the Vice President of Programs, so I'm responsible for all of our programmatic support to those women's rights organisations. We've been going for 25 years. I think a lot of women's rights organisations around the world really believe that the Global Fund is their fund. We support a lot of grassroots organising. The really important difference in terms of how we fund is that we provide funds to women's rights organisations to sustain their operations and their staffing. It's not project funds, which means that we can help them to maintain their advocacy and their organising, and that's really critical with the kind of change that they're looking to seek for in their communities. I think we heard today how important it is that women feel empowered economically so that they can afford the kind of health care that they need for themselves and for their families. If women don't have access to money and to resources, it's very hard for them to then feel empowered in making choices about their own health care and reproductive rights. And so it's probably why so many people said to us after that session today that they felt it was the most important session they'd attended at the Women Deliver conference in terms of how critical it is that we recognise economically empowering women is how we ensure reproductive justice for women. And we talked about some great ideas that would really make a difference for women there in terms of getting access to finance, women's banks, having the kinds of partnerships that can support women to create water funds in their communities. So very practical interventions that would really make the difference for women's and girls' lives. Well, I think if every country could take its cue from those countries we've heard from this week that have either passed laws for family planning, for reproductive justice, to ensure access to the products and services, health products and services that make a difference to women's lives, then we'd see a very different world for women and girls. And so I think the policy level change is really critical to ensuring that women and girls in every village and every community have access to the kind of health care that they deserve, and it's their right as a human being.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.